A few weeks ago, I asked my subscribers to submit their best, most creative Fortnite bootleg combos for the chance to win some glorious V-Bucks. And now, in today's video, I'm going to be going over what I consider to be the top 10 best of these submissions. I'll be highlighting all the cosmetics chosen to represent certain characters and franchises, explaining what I like and didn't like about them, and at the end, I'll be selecting 3 winners. Something I want to note before this video starts properly is that I received nearly 100 submissions. Naturally, I wasn't able to include all of them in this video, so if you don't see your submission here, please don't take it personally, as I loved every single submission I received. Another thing to note is that I'll be leaving links to every single submission I received for this contest in the description. Just go ahead and follow the pastebin link in the description if you want to see some truly amazing and innovative bootleg combos. But now that that's all said and done, let's finally go over some of my favorite submissions in no particular order, starting with Floofy Soons. Floofy here was able to recreate the character Joker from the Persona 5 game, specifically the character's school uniform look, using the Prefect Patroller skin. The Kyo back bling was used to represent his feline ally Morgana, the stun knife his dagger, the Coaxocopter Morgana's helicopter form, and the card drop emote represents the Phantom Thieves calling cards. This submission was actually the first one sent to me for this contest, and Floofy absolutely knocked it out of the park. The Prefect Patroller skin is dead on with Joker's school uniform appearance, and the rest of the cosmetics are not only pretty faithful to the character, but are easily recognizable from a glance. Funnily enough, I got multiple Persona 5 Joker submissions, all of them using the Prefect Patroller skin. Those submissions also had a lot of incredible cosmetic choices, so I thought I'd highlight some of them here. Overall, this was a pretty great submission, easy to understand and faithful to the source material. Good stuff. The next combo we'll be taking a look at comes from the user BigDave6942012, and they made an absolutely fantastic bootleg based on King K. Rool, the main antagonist of the Donkey Kong Country franchise. The hybrid skin was used to represent the Kremlin King, specifically the third alt style. Shredder's cape is obviously supposed to resemble King K. Rool's own, the Hulk Smashers represent his claws, and a variety of banana-themed cosmetics represents DK's Banana Horde, something King K. Rool has been known to steal in the past. The smile this combo put on my face when I first saw it can't be understated. I absolutely adore King K. Rool as a villain, not to mention he's one of my mains in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Much like the previous Joker combos, I was immediately able to recognize who the character was off the bat, which is always a good sign. While I do think the use of various banana cosmetics to call back to Donkey Kong is clever, I personally would have gone with cosmetics that represent K. Rool's various alternate personalities, such as his pirate or mad scientist looks. That's just a minor nitpick on my end though, as this combo is still pretty damn fantastic. Next up, Grievous has blessed us with a crazy good General Grievous bootleg, using the Snap skin to represent the cyborg general. The corrupted Longlegs backbling was used as a stand-in for the villain's extra arms, and the Omnisword pickaxe has been customized to better resemble a lightsaber. The Elite Recon glider represents his ship, the Soulless One, and the Chef's special emo cleverly calls back to Grievous's lightsaber spinning ability. Now, I might be a little biased here, but I think this combo is absolutely goddamn perfect. The use of the Snap skin to represent Grievous is brilliant, given both of these characters are made up of all sorts of different parts. The Omnisword being a stand-in for his lightsabers is a no-brainer, and like I said, the Chef's special emote is so freaking clever. I personally would have selected Maul's Sith Infiltrator to fill in the glider slot, as the Elite Recon glider doesn't really resemble the Soulless One that much, but other than that minor nitpick, this is a bold combo. FHS_Waffles created a combo based on the kaiju Godzilla, specifically their appearance in the MonsterVerse franchise. Thunder is a stand-in for the Big G, the Dragon's Charge backbling represents King Ghidorah, and the Abyssal Blade pickaxe resembles the character's iconic atomic breath. The Bombs Away glider obviously calls back to the nukes featured frequently throughout the franchise, and the Rad Emissions rap similarly calls back to the character's nuclear origins. The Shadow Smoke Contro actually references the movie GMK and how that version of Godzilla is possessed by the souls of fallen Japanese soldiers. And the Hulk Smash emote? Incredible. This whole combo is incredible. Plain and simple. Now we're moving on to Just What It Is' combo. Their combo is one big tribute to the Mystery Skulls DJ/indie animation series. The twin skin is used to represent the man behind the music, Luis Alberto DeBuck Jr., and I gotta say, the resemblance is spot on. The Remnant Blossom backbling calls back to the second episode of the animated series, specifically the flower growing abilities of the character Shiramori, and the Demon Slayer blade references the katana wielded by the ancestor of the character Vivi. The Kurama glider is supposed to be the character Mystery, who also happens to be a nine-tailed fox. The Heart Grove aura resembles the heart seen on the character Lewis, and the Drop the Bass emote is so obvious that I'm not even going to explain it. I'm a pretty big fan of how this user borrowed from all sorts of different characters from the Mystery Skulls brand, rather than just one specific individual. I also appreciate the fact that they based the main skin off of Luis Alberto DeBuck Jr., as it's easy to forget that Mystery Skulls is a music act first and an indie animation series second. When I initially ranked these submissions on my Twitch livestream, my co-host Nova absolutely gushed about this submission, so I felt it appropriate to include it in this video. The user Booper made a combo based on the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and I'm just gonna let the video play in full because it's phenomenal and speaks for itself. Take a look.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Look, I know I'm not supposed to judge these videos based on how they're edited, but goddamn, that intro was smooth. The actual combo itself is incredible too, especially the decision to use the Axolotl pickaxe to represent the Hedgehog's shoes. I think most people would have gone with a sword pickaxe to represent the character Caliburn from Sonic and the Black Knight, so I appreciate that this user thought outside the box. Amazing submission, Booper. A submission based on the Batman character Azrael, specifically his appearance in Batman Arkham Knight, is up next from Vitimer. The Arctic Enforcer alt style for the sludge skin is used to represent the Holy Warrior, which makes a ton of sense given their similarities. Two cape backblings were chosen to represent Azrael's own, specifically the Coven cape and Shredder's cape. The Scarlet Oath sword resembles Azrael's own, the Wings of Valor his ability to glide in Batman Arkham Knight, and the It Is Finished emote calls back to a pose he makes in the aforementioned game. In my opinion, Azrael's design in Batman Arkham Knight is peak character design, so this bootleg is already off to a pretty good start. I thought it was interesting that Vitimer decided to include two different cosmetics to represent Azrael's cape, as none of the submissions we've looked at so far have done something similar. I appreciate that decision, as more options are always a good thing. All in all, as a pretty big Batman fan, I just really loved this submission. The second to last submission we'll be taking a look at in today's video comes from Skullcap. Their submission is based on the character of Miss Pauling from Team Fortress 2, specifically as she appears in the expiration date cinematic short. The Rook skin is Miss Pauling, duh, and the cuff case backbling represents the intelligence. TF2's version of the Capture the Flag game mode. Old Choppy represents the axe she used to dispose of dead bodies. The Disco Dive represents the date that Scout lured her to. The Bombs Away glider the payload, and the Scootin' emote resembles the scooter the character drives in the aforementioned short. I'm always a sucker for anything Team Fortress 2 related, and this submission is no exception. I'm a fan of how Skullcap here went with a side character like Miss Pauling over one of the various 9 mercenaries, since I feel the character is just as important to the overall TF2 lore as they are. The various references to the expiration date short are spot on and made me feel nostalgic just looking at them. Not much more to say here other than this is yet again a really damn good combo. Before we move on to the final submission of this video, I want to quickly shout out some bonus bootleg combos, starting with Dork Vulcan's amazing SpongeBob combo. They went crazy with this combo, especially in regards to the various emotes. Sylvie700 made a pretty good combo based on the MCU's Vulture using the Relic skin, and TT Terry used the same skin to make a bootleg Spider-Man 2099 combo. Tango made a silly combo based on the character Nokotan from the anime My Dear Friend Nokotan, and the Potato 101 had a great submission based on Adam from Has-Been Hotel. Come on guys, you didn't really think I'd get through this video without at least mentioning Has-Been Hotel, did you? But now that that's all out of the way, it's about time we take a look at the last bootleg combo of this video. Calum Studios has made an awesome bootleg combo based on the character Soundwave from the Transformers franchise, using the highly customizable Spectra Knight skin. The Decepticon emblem backbling is used to represent, well, Soundwave's status as a member of the Decepticons, and the pairing blades are a callback to the characters Frenzy and Rumble. The Ohm Glider and Captain L'America emote represent one of Soundwave's minions, Laserbeak, and the Like Street contrail represents his status as Megatron's communications expert. The Flashback Breakdown emote resembles his dance from Transformers Cyberverse, and the Boomin emote is an obvious reference to his cassette player form. Even as someone who's not big into Transformers, I can commend the amount of thought and effort put into this combo. I love that a lot of the cosmetics not only reference Soundwave as a character, but also other Decepticons like Laserbeak and Frenzy and Rumble. Again, I'm not a Transformers fan, but even I had to include this bootleg. Really solid stuff all around. It's now time to announce the 3 winners. Coming in third place with a $1,000 V-Bucks prize is Grudus's General Grievous bootleg. This submission had a lot of creative callbacks to the cyborg's characteristics, such as the connection between him and the Snap skin, as well as the emote of choice. Love it. Next up, in second place was a 2,800 V-Bucks prize is Just What It Is' Mystery Skulls combo. The decision to reference a wide variety of different Mystery Skulls characters, including the DJ behind it all, easily secured its second place status. And finally, the first place contestant and winner of 5,000 V-Bucks is Calum Studios' Soundwave submission. Like I said when I was covering the bootleg, this entry had so much thought and care put into it. You can tell a true Transformers fan made this, from the references to other Decepticon characters to the general theme of Soundwave himself. I personally believe this bootleg combo did it all. I guess you could say this submission was superior. And that officially marks the end of the contest. All in all, I think this contest blew the first one I did a couple months back out of the water. There were so many damn creative submissions, and I want to thank everyone who participated. Again, if you didn't see your submission here, follow that link to the Twitch stream in the description. And while you're down there, be sure to comment which submissions were your favorite. Be sure to like and subscribe, join my Discord server, and use my creator code in the item shop. That's going to be it for me. So once again, until next time, I'll see you in the next one.